Hey everybody, this is Zealandia. Zealandia is actually the most important piece of our planet and we don't even know it. Zealandia is something that influenced our ancestors and their architecture, and it's going to influence our future. It influences climate, and so you have to understand it. The first thing we have to understand is the geometry of Zealandia is unlike any place on Earth. You can see how the end blocks are basically like giant tetrahedrons, big giant triangles or pyramids. And so this is the southern tetrahedra, and it's kind of like a double-headed snake where you have two pointed triangular heads that make one big one. Then here's the interior basin, what I call the basin. And this area is home to the world's most active, deep focused earthquakes. This is the New Caledonia Trough. It's over a 2,000 kilometer ditch. And it's got this elegant, beautiful, fluid shape to it that I want you to note. Now, when it comes to the professionals, they only consider this part in the map Zealandia, but this entire area is Zealandia. Now, this is the northern tetrahedra. They're smaller than the southern, but they're also like a double-headed snake. Now, here's the top layer, the overriding plate, versus the lower layer, the underwriting plate. The reason that they're separated so much today is because the lower plate is much denser and heavier, and so it's sinking past the upper plate. But that highlight should go in the New Caledonia Trough, and that would push the upper plate right over that line, and it would align differently. Now that is the Fiji Islands. That should go right in the basin of the interior. So right in that triangle, that's basically where the Fiji Islands would have been when this thing was active. Okay, I'll explain what I mean by active later, but just take note, look at this wave shape. So I just want you to see these really dramatic shapes and curves and angles on Zealandia. You don't typically expect Earth to make these kind of strong angles, but here it is on Zealandia without a doubt. So you have the southern tetrahedra, the northern tetrahedra, the basin, and you have this spiral curl of islands, and you have the upper and lower piece, and those are the immediate coordinates of Zealandia. What else can I tell you? It's about 5,000 kilometers in length. The centerpiece, like an island such as New Caledonia, their number one export is nickel. So nickel is extremely dense, and so it's extremely valuable. And so I'll tell you more about this next time, but this is our introduction. And Zealandia is the key to unlocking the secret of our planet.